But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary of mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was just a
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Oh, come on, Jose! Please?
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altenish court.
Oh, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
I've told you time and time again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor, hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? Please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears. Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh. I am so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens. Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
Your Majesty, I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No!
She's gone.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now. Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point. I actually won, I think. too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please. Where am I? You're awake! My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up!
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No. Don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
Go for a walk to boost my mood.
Welcome. Come again.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please, give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked, the next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
Wait a sec. You said you're the Princess of Altena. Then you must be friends with that blasted wizard, huh?
Excuse me? Don't even joke about that. That guy conspired with my mom to sacrifice my life in exchange for magic. I hate that jerk.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't realize. Then, what's up with that wizard anyway? I mean, who is he?
It's complicated. Years back, he couldn't use magic either, like me. Our teacher, Jose, was at his wit's end. But then suddenly, he was able to wield incredible power. Now, the Crimson Wizard acts as the Queen's chief advisor. And to top it off, he doesn't even call me by my royal title. Can you believe that? Ooh, it makes me so mad.
An incredibly powerful wizard, huh? Well, I'm gonna be the best swordsman in Valsena. He won't stand a chance.
Oh, how silly of me. I never asked your name. Duran, huh? All right then. Lead on, Duran.
So impatient. Give me a moment. I'll get rid of the barrier. There. You should be fine now.
So, you're all on your own out here.
Well, as the Princess of Altena, I've had training. I'll take monsters over the Altanish forces any day.
In that case, don't worry if we find some trouble out there. You can come with. But, don't get in the way of my training. Got it?
That was nothing.
Fine then, here I
Blast it! Leave it to me! Next, see that?
You win!
I must have taken out all the enemies nearby. Get out of my way before I break you!
You win!
You must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Help me! Ah! Holly! Oh, I thought it was Agana, but you saved me! I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell.
Hey, beauty or not, stay away from ledges, okay? It's dangerous.
But I grew up with no parents, but there was one priest in Wendell that was always nice to me. Heath was kind and helpful. He took care of me. My grandpa asked Heath to go to Astoria to look into something for the temple. But I got a really, really bad feeling about it. I didn't want anything to happen to Heath. So I followed him in secret and didn't tell Grandpa when I left the temple that night. By a horrible twist of fate, a creepy-looking man took Heath away right when I finally found him again. And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier until you opened a path through the cavern for me. I got a little lost on the way and fell down. If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close.
Fine. I'm headed to Wendell to see the Priest of Light anyway. You can come with us, but don't get comfy. Come on.
Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. But, you know, Wendell isn't far from here. You might need my help getting there, but I don't need your help getting home. Take care that you don't get lost. Bye-bye.
And there she goes. She was a strange one. taking out all the enemies nearby. Let's take it out before it does more damage. We must have taken out all the enemies nearby. Come on, let's find that priest of light.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
You're the priest of light, right? Tell me how to change my class. I need to be stronger now. Please.
Impossible. There is no way you could switch classes right now. You lack the experience necessary for such a feat.
What? But
You must have at least heard tell of the Mana Stones, correct? First, you must gain enough experience through battle, then call upon a Mana Stone's power to switch to another class.
Who's got time for that? Your Eminence, if I don't get stronger, I can't give that crimson jerk what's coming to him!
So you're the priest of light, You're plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share.
Whoa,
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
withering, but without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
The what? What's that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
I've been what? She didn't mention that. Hey, Fairy? What gives?
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, okay. That's good for you and all, but no thanks. I don't need the stress in my life. Go haunt that old man instead.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Wait 1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sword of mana or whatever.
You want to defeat the Crimson Wizard, correct? With the Sword of Mana, you'll be the strongest swordsman in all the world.
Hey, stop sneaking around in my mind. But, what is the Sword of Mana anyway?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
So, if I get that sword, I can defeat the Crimson Wizard! Where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana? And how do I get there?
I'm so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is the Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So, what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Guess that's it.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a Mana Stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
So, wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
What you were talking to Grandpa about. You are no simple adventurer. Since you have a quest of your own, I have a favor to ask. I gotta find Heath, and I need your help.
No can do. It's pretty dangerous where I'm headed. I can't take a little kid with me on such a long trip. Go back to your grandpa, okay? Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to Heath for you. He's got to be out there somewhere.
Come on! I'm just worried about Heath. Please, I really can't come with you. Oh, fine. You are so stubborn and mean. You meanie.
Let's take it out. Who does more damage? Taking out all the enemies nearby. All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
Of course you won.
Power coming from the waterfall. See that strange hole? Further up. I bet Lumina is in there. Careful! It's the enemy! Let's focus on finding Lumina.
One step closer to becoming the strongest swordsman in the world.
Joke. Fine then, here I go. You wish.
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving. It's gotta be the hole Fairy was talking about, right? We're supposed to get over there.
Oh, right. I forgot you can't fly. I think I can use the residual mana power in the waterfall to get you over there. Let's give it a try.
My way before I break you. Break properly. Got you covered.
Cramped cavern.
of my way before I break you! Next!
I'm just getting started.
But yes! Next! Take this!
Of course we won. I know what to do.
Next! Stronger!
Come on! Let's help each other!
Next! You can't fight like this!
I don't have time for this!
Next! Got you covered!
Easy.
This one looks strong. Ain't the light elemental, right?
No, this isn't the elemental we're looking for. It's a giant monster. So why do I feel mana power coming off of it? Mana! Ugh, this isn't a normal monster, is it?
Hey, questions can come later. We got a fight on our hands. A bit more. Nearly done here.
We're wearing it down, but I'm still ready to go.
Master Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to meet ya. A pleasure. And thanks for releasing me from the belly of that Full Metal meanie, am I right? Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come. Fairy filled me in on your plight while you were fighting. Telepathy's great, huh? Just like Fairy, we elementals need mana to live. I'll help however I can to make sure we save the mana of the world.
Lumina, where is the Lightstone?
It's straight up from here, deep within the old ruins. But you can't exactly get there from here. Oh, no. It's safe, though. Well, at least. It's so unstable. It seems like the Benevodon could be unsealed at any minute. We gotta get the rest of the elementals on board and open the portal to the sanctuary!
Huh? Oh, looks like part of the cave broke in the fight. I think there's a shortcut.